Oh man, I sure do love my hut. I sure do love my hut. I sure do love my hut. 15 leg. I don't like you. So I'm in UGG today. I don't know what to say. I mean, we're playing UGG, the caveman game, you know. I'm gonna be checking out the brand new update. Apparently, it's supposed to be like dinosaur armor. I don't know what's with that. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm basically going to be showing off, well, not really showing off the dino armor because, let's just say it's non-affordable for me. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be telling you how much the armor costs, what the requirements for it are, and you can probably see how they look from the menu itself. And I'm going to be killing the Magmadon boss to see if I get an egg, and that's basically going to be the end of the video. I just want to talk about the brand new update and some leaks that I've heard. So let's get prepared. Sadly, we don't have Sawyer or Teal Frog with us right now. Oh wait, you guys don't even know who Sawyer is yet. Never mind. He's one of my friends. He's actually really cool. He has a YouTube channel too, but it's not VR, so... This is my dinosaur. Oh wait, actually... I'll show you guys my inventory. It's nothing special. It's actually kind of bad. But I have my Razor Claw. I have my Fusion Chomomosaurus. I have my Fusion Skelly Magmon. My Rapto. My Nubisaurus. And my other Fusion Skelly Magmon. I don't have the second page, sadly, because I just now started making content, so I'm not popular whatsoever. In fact, I'll bet that this video gets a maximum of 3 views. Anyways, this is the armor and stuff. So these collars, this is just for cosmetic, and this is too. In fact, actually, I'll buy this. Oh wait, I already have it. Alright, whatever. This one's just a different color, and it has to be level 5 in order for you to put it on there. It has no bonus stats. This one is yellow. It costs 150. Like, I don't know why, because it gives you no benefits. It's just a different color. This one's 200. It's just a purple color. I still don't understand why it's costing higher amounts. But you need to be level 5. You can go on any type of dinosaur. Same thing with this one, 250, but it's just a blue collar, you know, it's nothing special. Now this, dual collar, 1000, and it gives you purple and blue. That also has to be level 5, costs 500 bones to buy again. Stone armor, your dinosaur has to be level 10. It gives it an extra 3000 health. Then it costs 1000 nuts and 3000 to buy again. 3000 health onto the dinosaur, that's crazy. It's gonna be mad easy, like, killing Magmadon and stuff with this brand new armor feature. And then we have studded collar, which again has no benefit. It's just a cooler looking collar, you know, level 10, 1250. Then we have bone armor, 1500, 4000 to buy again with bones. Level 10 it needs to be. Any type of dinosaur gives you 4000 extra health. Dude, they're like cooking with this update, bro. Then we have the chain collar. This is where it gets interesting. It gives you plus 5% health. It can go on any type, but your dinosaur has to be level 15, and it costs 2000 nugs. Kinda pricey for 5% more health, not gonna lie, but it's UGG. Like, let's be honest. We're all broke. Then we have obsidian armor, which gives you 5000 extra health. Holy crap. It can be on any type. It costs 2000 nugs, 5000 bones, and you have to be level 15 again. So I think most of them are level 15, yeah. Then we have the spiky collar, plus 5% attack, so that's plus 5% damage, which is pretty good if you have an overpowered dinosaur or a tank. You have to be level 15, 2500 bones to buy again, 2500 nugs to unlock. Crystal armor, which is obviously the coolest version, gives you 6000 extra health. It can go on any type, level 15, 6,000 bones, 2,500 nugs. This is a crazy update, especially since people have been complaining about the Magmadon boss and how it's really hard to kill. And I think this is going to help people out. Let me take off my dinosaur actually. This is going to help people out a lot, especially new players. So, no, not especially new players. The armor costs too much. Well, if you're a new player and you've just been collecting like all your eggs and stuff, armor is going to be very, very good for your dinosaur. I feel like the Raptail is probably the best hunter to have it on, since it's fast like a tank and does damage, like it does more damage than a tank. And you give it more health and damage, it's actually going to be very, very overpowered. So, yeah. And we also have the Chompasauruses are back as a buyable. I don't know if you were able to buy them before like this, but they used to be a boss over in the pig area. That's now the Raptail. This is how they look. We got this abomination. We have Nemo. I don't know why he's tweaking out like that. We got the green bean. He's pretty tough. He's like the average color though. Well, colors have rarities, but and we have this dude. Grape. And then we have the mother, or the coolest version, in my opinion. I actually had one of these. It's what I use to fuse. It's pretty awesome. I can't buy an egg though. You can see my gold is not the highest of amounts, but it's what we gotta rock with for now. So, since I'm low on bones, I'm gonna take my dinosaur over to the cave, and we're gonna get tooth so I can get some bones, and then we're gonna do the slingshot method and kill magma to see if we get an egg. I'm also gonna probably, if I can find pictures, I'm gonna put up some photos of leaks that I've seen in the Discord. So, one of the leaks, you guys probably already know, is the T-Rex dinosaur, which, believe it or not, is coming next week in the next week's update, which I think is really cool, because we need a T-Rex in this game. Like, you know how awesome it would be if it's like a boss? Like, people were saying it's going to be a fusion, which I'm kind of sad about, because, like, fusions are so difficult to get. And especially for me, like, some dude said he was going to save his Gert. I saw, like, somebody, I don't remember, but, like, people have been saying it might be between the Gertiosaurus and something else, and I traded away my Gertiosaurus for a Mammoth, which was a bad idea, I know, because the Gertie is more rare. But when this update drops, they're probably going to bring the Gertie back into the shop just so that people can get the fusion, you know? Because knowing UGG, they wouldn't add a new fusion and have no way for someone to get the dinosaurs for it. And I'm thinking they might do it how they did with the Chompasaurusus and Mammoth, and add one of the dinosaurs as a buyable, and then have the other one as a bundle you can buy, even though they had the Mammoth as a bundle. By the way, guys, the reason I got my cursor off like super early is because if it's too close to dinosaur, like right at the edge, when it wakes up, the giant T-Rex will straight up just devour your dinosaur, which is not good because then you have to run home on him. And okay, I keep hitting my wall. I'm so sorry, guys. Whew! If you're behind me, isn't he? Yeah. So the T-Rex is one leak. Another leak that I saw on the Discord today is like a Triceratops, like an actual Triceratops, not the Tri-Bone Dinger, not the Tri-Bone Triceratops, not that dude, because he's not an actual Triceratops, he's just bones. So I am looking forward to that, and it was kind of weird, because it looked like it was going to be a buyable egg, because it had the tag on it, but it was like a big egg. And when it seemed like when you bought it, its little head would pop out through the top. So, I don't know if this is true, but apparently, you're going to be adding a dinosaur that's the size of that thing. I do not know why, But the Triceratops, that might be what that is. Apparently, it's gonna be a boss the size of that thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited, but I'm scared. Because we all know how Magmadon went when it first came back out. We don't talk about the Magmadon boss. But this is just crazy. Oh wait, I gotta sell the suit. That's just crazy, honestly. Apparently it's gonna be the hardest boss in the game, probably having the most health and damage. You're gonna die about like 6 or 7 times. And you're probably gonna need like 6 or 7 people. But I'm sorry. But you know, it's gonna be difficult, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But for some people who obviously do not have 6 or 7 boss with, like me, they're probably gonna need a whole lot of assistance in public servers. And I'm gonna be honest, that's not bad. Like in a public server, asking someone to help you kill the boss. But the drop chance on this egg is going to be basically 0. Like, it's no reason that this boss, like, what I hope they do is that once you finally kill the boss, probably after like an hour, is that everyone gets the egg, not just one person, because that is going to be so annoying if only one person can have the egg. You kill the friggin' boss like 500 times and it drops the egg and then someone takes it from you. Like, I would genuinely cry if that happened. So I'm hoping that they do not have that like that. I'm also hoping that when the T-Rex comes out, I'm hoping that it's a boss and they add like a new jungle biome. Cause can you imagine how cool it would be to fight a T-Rex in like a freaking jungle, like Jurassic Park kind of stuff, you know? Mother or alpha color of the Magmadon. I think it's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. It's better than the old version in my opinion. I just didn't like the dark magma rock kind of color. It really messed with me. But I think this one is a lot better in my opinion. But I do not like how hard the boss is to kill. It's painful. Very painful. I'm gonna have a picture on the screen showing all the T-Rex dinosaur colors. So if that's something that you care about, then I'll have that on the screen. Sadly, you gotta be kidding me. What am I gonna do now? My slingshot. My slingshot! What am I gonna do? Yeah, we're cooked, boys. We're cooked. Absolutely deep fried. We're gonna have to attempt to do this like this, using a freaking tank. Why is he doing so much damage? I need the armor, bro. I cannot fight this boss without armor. I need to somehow get enough money to buy armor. I feel like something else us should add. Like, I know a lot of people say this already, but we need new ways to get these. Because I'm gonna be honest, the scavenger hunt kinda disappointed me with how it was basically just you doing all this running around and finding stuff just to straight up get 50 nugs. I think that's just stupid. And we are so I'm gonna run and try and get home so we can revive Big Dino here and hopefully that backfired. Well, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna try and kill this boss again, obviously, and maybe not drop our slingshot. There he is. Alright. And I might buy some of these colors. I think this red is really cool, and I definitely like the Midnight Fur. The Midnight Fur is genuinely just awesome to me. So I'm gonna try and get enough nugs to where I can buy that and not be Animal Company's having an update later too, which is gonna be called the Reactor update, apparently. And it's a big update because it has a countdown similarly to the Circus update. So I'll be recording that. It might not come out today though, since editing is not easy when you have no one to edit for you. But I will make a video on that. Sawyer and Tealfrog will most definitely be there, I'm pretty sure. I actually had an Animal Company video planned for yesterday, but the only problem was it was going to be on the new Digital Circus map, or the circus itself, and we were going to kill the boss during the boss fight. But the only problem was we couldn't get past the certain part where you have to put the shapes in their designated places. So we basically were stuck because I think it's a glitch on Animal Company right now where the full map of that area in general just will not load. So if I have any pictures of it or any clips from the video, then I'll put them on screen like right now. But if I don't, then you'll probably have to test it out for yourself. Because I think the glitch is very annoying. Because that was actually going to be a very cool video. But unfortunately the glitch ruined it, so we had to cancel the video. But do not worry, because if you want Animal Company content like the videos that I posted yesterday, then I will have that coming later today. So, do not sweat it. I've got this slingshot method is so good, boys. I'm not even gonna lie, we are shredding his health. I just hit those little fireballs that he shoots because you used to be able to like sit right here and the fireballs would crash through the wall and explode, but it wouldn't hit you. But now they like go through the wall. I think that is so messed up. It was already hard to fight them when they didn't go through the walls. If you have people with you that didn't know how to do the method that I'm doing right now, then it would most likely backfire and you probably would not kill the boss, which is an absolute no-no and is very unfortunate. I do think that getting this egg is way too hard though, given that everyone basically already has them that Halloween event last month. But I just feel like they have the colors. I do think it would have been cool to have a purple color for the Magneton, like not the galaxy kind of color, but like a purple and black color. I think that would have been awesome. But the new orange color does not disappoint, and it kind of fits the whole thing. So, it's pretty cool. I like it. Now, again, back on the next topic, I don't know if it's going to be a fusion, a viable, or a boss. I'm hoping it's a boss, because I just think it'd be really fun to fight a friggin' T-Rex, but, you know, it's Ugg, so it might be a fusion. I am noticing that fusions are a lot more common than they used to be. No egg, dang it. But fusions used to be like probably the most rare thing ever, especially the Skelly Magmon. But what's level 20? Let's go! But now like everyone has one, which I think is not really good for the market, or not really the market. I should probably say not really that good for trading, because if you have a fusion and you're like, man, I really do want to trade this and get some good benefit out of it, you're probably not gonna get a whole lot, especially if it's a tank fusion or one of the hunter fusions like the Chugadon. If you're trading a Chugadon, you're probably not gonna get anything more than like a Mammoth, which I think is very, very disappointing. But yeah, fusions are cool though. I think they are cool. What I think they should do though is, the Raptor is cool as the pig boss, but if they're gonna do a fusion between Gertie and something else, then we should probably have a boss version of the fusion, like one of the requirements for the fusion dinosaur, because I don't think that having to buy a bundle for your fusion is the best thing ever, but it's not the worst. Okay, now, before I end this video, I do want to say that the recent Animal Company video that I posted, if anyone watched it, it's actually really, really old. I made that video in September when the whole larva and worm update came out, but I didn't have a way of posting it, so I just posted it yesterday and added some editing to it. So, yeah, that's basically why it's so outdated. I will have a new Animal Company video coming up soon with both of my friends there. I would hope for the third one to come, but he for some reason literally never plays VR, so yeah. Be expecting that either later today or tomorrow. It might be a midnight post, which is kind of sad, but yeah, I'm going to be covering the brand new update and whatever the heck the reactor is. Alright, well, that's enough for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the UGG video, and, you know, I don't really have a mono or whatever, so I'm just gonna say have a good day, you know, or a good night, or a good afternoon, or a good evening, wherever you are. And that's gonna be all for me for now. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you found the information that I gave useful, because like, I would show you where the new golden egg is, but I have no idea where it is. Like, I think that Raptor spot last was crazy, like absolutely insane, because I don't know how anyone was gonna find that without being some kind of top-notch adventure like freaking Indiana Jones, man. Alright, well, that's all for today. I'm gonna be heading out now and start editing this video. I am one with the babies. Oh, back up!